In this video, we will learn a trading strategy using the Aroon indicator and the AMA indicator. This strategy can be used on any type of financial asset and on any time frame. As we always say, the longer the time frame, the more accurate the graphic. In my case, I will use it in forks and in the 4-hour time frame. The first thing we will have to do is select the Aroon indicator and configure it. We will put the Aroon up line in blue and the Aroon down line in red. We will also increase the thickness of these so that they look better. Then we will select two Adaptive Moving Average (AMA) indicators. The first one we will put with the parameters of 9 to 30 and the colors of blue and yellow. We will also change the type of line to the circles. We will put the other indicator, AMA, with the parameters of 26, 5, 20. And we will also change the colors to blue and yellow and the line type to circles. But before we start, we are going to briefly explain what the Aroon indicator consists of. The Aroon indicator fluctuates above and below a center line, 50, and between the range of 0 and 100. These three levels are important for interpretation. In its most basic form, bulls have the upper hand when Aroon up is above 50 and Aroon down is below 50. This indicates a greater propensity for new daily highs than lows. The opposite will be for a downtrend. Bears have the advantage when Aroon up is below 50 and Aroon down is above 50. An increase of 100 indicates that the trend continues to be very strong. As for the Adaptive Moving Average technical indicator, AMA, it is used to build a moving average with low sensitivity to price noise, and is characterized by the minimum delay in detecting a trend. Basically, it is a moving average that will give less false signals. Having said that, let's start explaining the strategy. When will we have the signal to buy? On the Aroon indicator, wait for the Aroon up line, blue, to cross to the Aroon down, red, line from bottom to top, and the AMA of 9 to 30. Shows light blue dots. Enter with a purchase order. If the 26-5-20 AMA indicator is light blue, the buy signal is stronger. We will put the stop loss at the last grade low, and we will put the take profit at a ratio of 2.1. This means that we will put it at twice our stop loss. Or, when the fastest AMA, the one at 9 to 30 changes some point to yellow. When will we have the signal to sell short? On the Aroon indicator, wait for the Aroon down line, red. Crosses the Aroon up line, blue, from bottom to top, and the AMA 9 to 30 shows yellow dots. A sell order will be entered. If the AMA 26-5-20 indicator is yellow, the sell signal, it's stronger. We will put the stop loss at the last big high, and we will put the take profit at a ratio of 2.1. This means that we will put it at twice our stop loss. Or, when the fastest AMA, the one at 9 to 30 changes some point to blue. Now, let's look at some more examples. First, we look for a trend. For example, this bearish trend, we know it because the points of the slower AMA, the one of 26-5-20, are yellow. Even to identify that trend, we could put a 100-period EMA to use as a filter. If the price is below the 100-period EMA, we will only sell. If the price is above the 100-period EMA, we will only buy. Note, this will have to be done on a separate chart since the free trading view only allows you to put up to 3 charts. In that trend, we're only going to sell short. We expect that on the Aroon indicator, the red line will cross the blue line from bottom to top. At that time, we confirm that the fastest AMA, the 9 to 30, has a yellow dot. If it does, then we carry out the sale operation. We put our stop loss at the last big high and wait for a risk-reward ratio of 2.1, or the fastest AMA turns blue. Now, let's look at one more example. First, we look for a trend. For example, this bullish trend. We know it because the points of the slower AMA, the one of 26-5-20, are blue. In that trend, we're only going to buy. We expect that on the Aroon indicator, the blue line will cross the red line from bottom to top. At that time, we confirm that the fastest AMA, the 9 to 30, has a blue dot. If it does, then we carry out the purchase operation. We put our stop loss at the last grand low and wait for a risk-reward ratio of 2.1, or for the fastest AMA to turn yellow. A more conservative way to trade is to wait for the AMA indicators, the slow one and the fast one, to both show a buy or a sell signal together. With this, we filter out false signals and enter the safer market. The downside is that you would enter late when the trend develops. And ready. I hope this strategy has been useful to you. Do not forget that before trying it with real money, you need to try it in a demo account so that you can put it into practice by yourself. Do not forget to subscribe so as not to miss any strategy, as we upload the best strategies every week.